BR, serving wholeheartedly for over 129 years, experience seamless digital transactions, anytime and anywhere. From daily payments to gold investments, Brimo makes everything easier in one powerful app. Brimo, easy to use, ready to make life easier. Prima Panel, licensed Schneider blockset partner in Indonesia, specialize in low-voltage panels, including the renowned blockset Schneider product line, offering reliable high-performance solutions.
Good afternoon, Jakarta, and to all our softball fans across Indonesia and around the world. Welcome to Game 38 of the After Hour Jakarta International Slow Pitch Tournament 2025, and it's a big one. The battle for third place in the championship division, the top tier of this electrifying tournament. Live from the iconic Gelora Bung Karno baseball field, I'm Mike. And we've got a showdown full of pride, redemption, and championship grit. On the home side, it's the Rubber Ducks. 2 wins in the prelims, 1 tough loss, and a close 15-11 defeat to the Guzzlers in the consolation round. Now they're back and gunning for bronze. And on the visiting side, it's Team Temulawak, undefeated in the prelims, with tight wins over After Hour and SG Dragons. We're playing 7 innings or 55 minutes, whichever comes first, with veteran umpires on duty. Chandra Chayono on the bases and Ihu Totang behind the plate. 2 powerhouse teams, 1 last shot at the podium. Get ready. This slow pitch at its finest. And batter number 1, Danny, leaves it for a ball. And Danny gets the first base on ball for Temulawak. Batting second, jersey number 21, Sandio Atsar Fanani. Sandio hits it to center field. Danny hustles to third and slides and is safe. Stand-up double for Sandio. What an electric start for Temulawak. They're hungry to get that third place in the championship division. Up next, Idham Ramdan Rafiki. Idham hits it. Ooh, the ball went loose off the glove. And 2 runs scored. And he gets a triple base hit. 2 RBI triple for Idham. What a start, what a start. Now the extra hitter, Wananda Krishna, in the batter's box. And hits it to Kazuma. And Kazuma fumbles the ball. And that charge has an error for the shortstop. And score is now 3-0 for Temulawak at the top of the first inning. Up next, jersey number 4, Ronaldo Octavindra. That was a rare error by the shortstop from the Rubber Ducks. Ronaldo hits it down the center. Krishna advances to second and gets into scoring position. Batting next, Aldolf Wirendra, number 16. Still no outs. Aldolf hits it. Oh, that was a rare fumble from the Japanese partnership of Rio and Kazuma, which puts runners on all bases. Now it's the big hitting lefty Muhammad Irshad in the batter's box. Is he going to clear the bases? Oh, what a hit by pitch by Kevin. Irshad hits it high to center, left center field, and Henry catches it. Krishna tags up. Both runners advance, and will charge that as a sacrifice fly for Irshad. That was the first out of the top of the first inning. Up next is Rafli Naya Pratama. Runner still in scoring position for Temulawak. That was outside for Kevin. Kevin Aryaputra is the Rubber Ducks pitcher for the start of this game. And Rafli leaves it base on ball. Up next, jersey number 79, batting ninth, Ari Sandy, the right fielder. Ooh, pitch still long behind the plate. Almost hit the outside corner of the plate. And Kevin misses again. That's another run scored for Temulawak. Base on ball for Arisandi. Batting 10th, jersey number 11, Zaki Yuda Maraufa. Very close pitches, but Kevin can't seem to find the middle of the plate. And he gets one strike. Oh, it was fouled back to Arif, who makes the second out. Bases are still loaded with 2 outs. Now it's Risky Fadila's turn in the batter's box. And he hits one to center field. 1 run goes in. 2 runs go in for Temulawak. That's a 2 RBI single for Risky. Alfian hits it to the gap between short and third. And the runner rounds third to score another run. It's an RBI single for Alfian. It's back to the top of the batting order with Rizkilad Ramadani, better known as Danny. Now, Temulawak has a runner in scoring position on second. Danny leaves it for ball number 3. Pitch count, 3 balls, 1 strike with 2 outs. And Kevin gets a clean strike in the middle of the plate. Full count. How will this inning end? Danny hits it straight to Rio for the 3rd and final out of the inning. And Temulawak opens with a big top of the 1st inning, scoring 8 runs with a couple of blunders from the fielders of Rubber Ducks. And as you see, the runners rounding third to score another run on the replays. And taking on the field on defense is Temulawak. Aldo on pitcher, Fian as catcher, Ichad, Zaki, Sandio, and Idam make the infield, and Danny, Pewe, Aldof, and Sandy for the outfield. All right, now the start of the bottom of the 1st inning. Batting first for Rubber Ducks, number 55, Shintaro Morita from Japan. Aldo gives the first pitch short. Shintaro whacks it. Ball flies all the way to left field, which was caught by Danny easily. 1 out. And Shintaro's compatriot, Ryo Kukubo, the big hitting lefty also from Rubber Ducks, wearing jersey number 21. Ooh, that was a close pitch by Aldo. Rio leaves it, 3 balls, 1 strike. And he takes first base on a base on ball. That's the first runner on base this afternoon for the Rubber Ducks. Now the former player of the game for the Rubber Ducks, Yuichi Kobayama, wearing jersey number 51. Pitch is still short from Aldo. Whacks it all the way to foul territory. And Yuichi leaves that pitch for a ball. That pitch was outside. Ruichi, and that ball was too hot to handle. And he's safe on first base. What a good stop though by Idam in third. Now we have Rio in scoring position for the Rubber Ducks with 1 out. Pitch was long. Next up is Ryoma, also from Japan. The first 5 batters from Rubber Ducks are all from Japan. And he hits one out of the playing field, but in foul territory. And he hits a soft grounder to shortstop. And Sandio just controls it, doesn't throw it anywhere. Now the bases are loaded. Rio, Yuichi, and Ryoma. Can Kazuma send his 3 countrymen home and put a run on the board for the Rubber Ducks? Kazuma, wow. Smart hit to left field. Danny tries to relay to third. 2 runs were scored. 2 RBI single for Kazuma. And now the extra hitter for Rubber Ducks, Andri Panputra. Pitch falls short for Aldo. Ooh, that almost missed the backside corner of the plate. And Andri Panputra takes it for strike 2. Base on ball for Andri. Bases are still loaded for the Rubber Ducks. Now their slugger Arif Yusuf Subagja. And Arif takes a base on ball, which adds another run to the Rubber Ducks score. Batting 8th, Diadre Dakiviant, wearing jersey number 10 and playing the short field position, number 10 as well. Current score is 3 runs for the Rubber Ducks and 8 for Temulawak. Aldo's finding it difficult to find the strike zone today. 3 balls and 1 strike. Bases loaded. And another base on ball for the Rubber Ducks. Kazuma walks home after that 2 RBI single. Batting 9th for the Rubber Ducks, Pitrial Fadila, better known as Ial. Still short of the plate from Aldo. He was targeting the backside corner of the plate, still misses. And another base on ball. The Rubber Ducks are literally inching their way closer to Temulawak. Up next is Henry Wijaya. And Aldo gets a strike. Henry hits it to center field. That's going to score Arif. And 2 more runs are scored. That's a 2 RBI single for Henry. And just like that, the Ducks are just 1 run behind. Ooh, what a nasty pitch by the pitcher. On the pitcher, Kevin Aryaputra. Aldo pitches long. Runner still in scoring position. Kevin hits it to short, and the runner, Eyal, was tagged out. And just like that, from an 8-0 start, now at the end of the first inning, the game is just separated by 1 run. 7-8, still in favor of Temulawak.
It's a tight game since the beginning of the first inning.
That's true. Welcome my partner here, Hanif, this afternoon. And as you can see, that was the last out tagged by the shortstop, Sandio, to stop the 7 runs that the Ducks have scored. Now here we go. At the top of the second inning, Temulawak trying to make their bats sound once again. Get a string of hits. In the batter's box is Sandio. Pitch was long from Kevin. Sandio hits it high up to left field, and the shortstop Kazuma makes a routine out. Now it's the turn of Idham. Number 14 from Temulawak. Can he repeat his triple earlier during his first at bat? And he hits it high up to left field, and that was caught by the third baseman Yuichi for out number 2. Now the defenses of both teams are starting to settle in, which makes it quite difficult to score more hits and more runs. Batting fourth, supposedly the cleanup hitter, Krishna. Ball was inside, didn't catch the plate though. And Kevin gets a strike, dead center of the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Krishna hits it to left center field. It drops in front of Henry. He bobbles the ball, but Krishna stops at first for a single. Now batting fifth is Ronaldo, wearing jersey number 4. Now Krishna will exchange places as a courtesy runner. 2 outs, just a reminder for everybody watching. That pitch was long behind the plate. Ooh. Don't you just hate those kinds of pitches? Lands right in front of the plate for a strike. Ronaldo hits it to the opposite side of the field, and that was an easy third out by Eyal. And that ends the top of inning number 2. Stay tuned for the bottom of the second inning. No runs were scored. You can see Krishna rip one to left center field, which Henry bobbles. That was the first scoreless inning in this game this afternoon. And back to the top of the batting order for Rubber Ducks. It's a string of Japanese players trying to push their way back into this game. First pitch from Aldo is a ball. Shintaro hits it foul. Pitch count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Still a tight game. And Shintaro hits it hard to Sandio. And it's caught out. Routine 6-3. Ground out for Temulawak. Now the big hitting lefty Ryo Kukubo in the batter's box. Ooh, one of those nasty pitches again. The outermost side of the plate. Strike 2. Try to do it again, but missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitches inside. Doesn't touch the plate though. Full count this time. Ryu swings it, slices to center field, but was easily caught by Pewe for another out. Out number 2. Can Yuichi get another single at his second at bat? Two balls, 1 strike. And that ball was long. Ooh, Aldo gets a strike. Outside corner. Full strike. And Yuichi. What a stop. What a throw by Sandio to get out number 3. He just made it look really simple. And that was the first out on the replays. Ryu flying out to center field. And here was the third and last out. Neat defensive work by the shortstop from Temulawak, Sandio. And now we're at the top of inning number 3. No change in the score. Temulawak still leading the Rubber Ducks 8-7. Aldo rips one down the line to left field. Hustles to second. Henry throws it into Kazuma. And that's an easy stand-up double for Aldo. Now Irshad earlier during his first at-bat made a sacrifice fly to get a score in. And hits one to center field once again. And Shintaro drops it. Aldo rounds third base and adds another run. That's an RBI double for Muhammad Irshad. That's usually a routine out for Shintaro. Up next is Rafli Naya Pratama. who took the walk during his first at bat. And Kevin gets a strike, the inside part of the plate. Rafley swings it. Kazuma gets it. A wild throw to first. And he gets a double. Irshad stays in third. Ooh, close. Not quite. Runners in scoring position for Temulawak. Sandy slices it to right field. Ball was dropped by Iyal. Irshad comes home. Sandy makes it to second base. We hope these errors don't get costly for the Rubber Ducks later in this game. Batting next, jersey number 11, Zaki. Zaki flies it to center field, and that was caught by Deandre. Sacrifice fly. Score another run for Temulawak. Risky Fadila gets a slow roller. Yuichi picks it up and gets him out on first. Yuichi made sure he checked the runner on third first before throwing Risky out. Up next, Alfian Putman. Ooh, that was a really close pitch from Kevin. That was ball number 3. We're at 2 outs. Score right now is 11 runs for Temulawak and 7 for the Rubber Ducks. And he takes first base. Base on ball for Alfian Putman. Now it's Danny's third at bat. For those who watched the game yesterday, Danny did something very funny. He gave salute to a ball going out of the park. And takes a strike. He sizes up, flies one out to right field, and it's dropped by Iyal. Danny rounds the bases. Can he make it all the way home? And he stops at third, but he runs in. That was an RBI triple from Danny. Can Sandio continue this string of hot hitting from Temulawak? And leaves pitch number 1 for a ball. And he hits it to the opposite side of the field, sending Danny home. Gets an RBI single. Will the string of hits stop at Idham? tripled in his first at-bat, flied out in his second at-bat, and he took a strike right there. Good pitching from Kevin Arkaputra. And he flies it out to left field. Henry tracks it down and makes an underhand catch for out number 3. Great hustle from Henry. That stops the bleeding. "22 minutes left in the ball game. The Rubber Ducks are trailing 7 runs to 14 against Temulawak. Okay, for the 111 viewers on YouTube, how are you doing? We hope you're enjoying the games this afternoon for this third place action in the championship division. Rioma hits a grounder to third, and that's a routine out for Idam. 1 out. What a strong arm by Idam, throwing Rioma out on first. Up next, Kazuma, and he hits one, and it drops in left center field. He gets a single for that. And Andri Panputra, the extra hitter, is in the batter's box right now. Pitch long from Aldo. Ooh, that was close to the inside corner. Still fall short. Base on ball for Andri. Big hitting Arif Yusuf Subagja up next for the Ducks. And that pitch was long from Aldo. Arif hits it to left field, falls in front of Danny, and Kazuma stops at third. Now the bases are loaded for Rubber Ducks. Now it's Deandre Dakiviant in the batter's box. We're still at 1 down. And Deandre leaves that pitch for a ball. And Aldo gets a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And he hits it to left field. Danny tracks it down, and it drops behind him. Kazuma walks home. Andri jogs home. Arif, will he make it? No! He was caught out at home. What a relay from left field to shortstop to home plate. And it's 2 outs. But that's a 2 RBI triple for Deandre. The Rubber Ducks inch closer. 9-14 now is the score. Pitch was long behind the plate. Pitch was short this time. 3 balls, 1 strike with 2 outs. Eel steps in out of the batter's box, trying to compose himself. gets a very nasty strike on the outside corner of the plate towards the backside. And base on ball for EL. Now Henry earlier hit a 2 RBI single. Hits it to opposite field. No one's there. It drops fair. EL runs to third. Henry stops right in time before it goes. And that was an inside the park home run by Henry Wijaya, hitting to the opposite side of the field with no one there. And just like the first inning, everyone, the Rubber Ducks are inching their way back into this game. Next up is Kevin Arkaputra, the pitcher. Takes the first pitch for a strike. And he hits it straight at his opposite number, Aldo. And Aldo gets the third out. What a close game we have this afternoon for third place in the championship division. Rubber Ducks scoring 5 runs in that third inning, but Temulawak scored 6, which brings us to the score of 14-12. Now we're heading to the top of the fourth inning, and there's a change of personnel. Kevin steps down for a new pitcher. Jersey number 3, Kemal Hafiz. There are 22 minutes left in this ball game. And Arif steps down for Invandi behind the plate as catcher. Muhammad Irvandi got one of the player of the game honors in one of their games during the preliminary rounds. And what a strike by Kemal. It's Kemal versus Krishna. Krishna pops it up to left field, and it drops in front of 3 Rubber Ducks players. Good hustle from everybody though. Batting 5th, jersey number 4, Ronaldo Octavindra. Now 13 minutes left in this ball game. Ooh. That pitch was long from Kemal. And base on ball for Ronaldo. Krishna advances into scoring position for Temulawak. And here comes Aldolf Wirendra, who hit a single and a double during his first 2 at-bats. Aldolf hits it straight down. Kazuma catches it. Is it a double play? Yes! They get a double play. 6-4-3 double play for the Rubber Ducks. And you saw the Japanese connection between Kazuma Ryo and Ryoma. Batting next for Temulawak, Muhammad Irshad. Hits it dead center. And Henry just waits for it. Out number 3. And the Rubber Ducks hold Temulawak to a scoreless inning. With very great defense, especially that Japanese connection in shortstop, second and first. "12 minutes left in this exciting ball game for third place in the championship division. For his first appearance in the batter's box, the pitcher, number 3, Kemal Hafiz. Ball falls short. Second pitch goes long. 3 balls, 1 strike. Wow. Was way inside for a strike. Now we're at full count. Kemal hits it through the hands of the shortstop, Sandio. And he gets a hard-earned single to open the inning for the Rubber Ducks. Ooh, what a nasty pitch from Aldo. Outside corner of the plate. That definitely caught Rio off guard. Swings at it. Slow roller to first. Nobody's on first to cover. Rio makes it safely to first. A little bit of a miscommunication in the infield. Kemal advances to second to have a runner in scoring position. Yuichi straight down the middle. Aldo stops it. Double play was broken. Rio is out at second. Runners in the corners right now for the Ducks. One down, runners in the corners. The Ducks are just trailing by 2 runs. And he hits it to shallow center field. Kemal runs home. And that's an RBI single for Rioma. And now the score is 13-14 for the Rubber Ducks. This game is getting really exciting. Up next is Kazuma Ishigami. And he hits one to opposite field. Drops in the gap. Yuichi runs home and ties the ball game for the Rubber Ducks. Slowly but surely the Rubber Ducks inch their way into this ball game. Now the score is tied 14 runs each. Andre pops one out, and the catcher, Fian, was not able to catch it. That was strike number 2 for Andre, who took first base twice during his first 2 at-bats. That pitch was short. Andre pops it up, and that was caught. And the runner on third went over the commitment line. And that was the third out. What a hustle by the second baseman, if I'm not mistaken. Ball was caught, but the runner went over the commitment line, I think. And game is tied. We're going to a new inning. A tiebreak inning for this third place game for the championship division. Okay. Now Muhammad Irshad will be on second base, and Rafli Pratama will be hitting in the batter's box. Nobody wants to give in. Who is going to break the deadlock this afternoon? 14 for Temulawak, 14 for Rubber Ducks. Who among these two teams are hungrier? And wearing jersey number 10, Made Ditya Waisnawa is taking his place in second base. Rafli hits it to dead center field. And oh, what a bubble! What a recovery by Henry! And he was tagged out! And it was tagged out on third. What a sequence of events. First a bubble by Henry. He caught it. He threw it and got added out on third base. And that's 2 outs just like that, everyone. Ebro is batting right now, and he hits one down the third base line and gets a single. That was beyond the reach of third baseman Yuichi. Now jersey number 11, Zaki, 2 outs. Runner on first for Temulawak. And Zaki pops one up. This should be a routine one for Kazuma. And there it is. The Rubber Ducks hold Temulawak to the second consecutive scoreless inning. The Rubber Ducks held their nerves in that inning. And for those watching online, you can see the replays. And this was the last pop-up. It was caught by the shortstop, Kazuma. Now will Temulawak return the favor and play good defense to hold the Ducks to a scoreless inning. Andri Panputra is on second. And about to step into the batter's box is Arif Yusuf Subagja. What a pitch by Aldo. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Arif swings it to left field. That was easily caught by Danny. Throws to third. Andri holds his run on second. 1 out. Now it's Deadre's turn. Deadre Dakiviant, who got a 2 RBI triple in his last at-bat. And there's a switch of roles. Arif is standing on second in this tie-break inning. This very exciting third place match in the championship division. Oh, that pitch was short. Deadre hits it, a shortstop. And Arif was tagged out. That was out number 2. What a play by the shortstop, Sandio. Deadre is safe on first. Now it's in the hands of Pitri Alfadilla whether he wants to extend this inning or wants to just open a new one. Ooh, that was a very close pitch to the inside part of the plate. And that was just nasty. Outside corner. What else can you do? EL swings it to shortstop. He bobbles. He recovers. And both runners are safe. That was quite a recovery from the shortstop. But Irshad had to stretch, which had to make him take his foot off the bag. EL is safe. Deadre is safe. Runners in the corners. Now it's in the hands of Henry Wijaya to take Deadre home. So much pressure for both teams. Pressure for the pitcher Aldo. Pressure for the batter Henry. Who is going to hold their nerves? We are at 2 outs, everybody. Pitch was long. Can't get more exciting than this. And he leaves it for ball number 3. Henry takes one. Aldo holds his nerves. Gets one very good strike. Full count. Runners in the corner. And Henry hits it into the gap. And there you go. It's a walk-off single for Henry Wijaya. These games can't get even more exciting. What a fitting way to end that ball game. The Rubber Ducks were pretty much trailing the entire game until that last single by Henry Wijaya.
Thank you to all sponsors who supported the After Hour Jakarta International Slow Pitch Tournament 2025. Thank you to BRE, Prima Panel, Dudutiga Pulu Sports Agency, Pakpak, VS Athletics, Siloam Hospital Mampang, Shutterskelter, Eisen Live, Aqua, L'Oreal Indonesia, New Era, Cetaphil, Saint-Indonesia, Kamang Cage, Rico System, Paybay Perbasasi, Paybay Perbasasi Day KE Jakarta, and Gelora Bung Karno. See you at the next game.
What a battle indeed. Rubber Ducks walks away with third place, bragging rights after a wild one with a final score 15-14. Player of the game honors goes to nobody else but player number 49, Henry Wijaya. A true game changer out there today. And on behalf of the whole broadcast crew, this is Mike saying thanks for joining us. Don't forget to tune in to the last two games of the After Hour Jakarta International Slow Pitch Tournament 2025.